Hello, my friends. Oh, okay. Hi. How's it going? Okay. Everything seems to be working. Hello. Hello. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing well. So, what we are doing today, what is on this layer? Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm finally back to drawing. So I'm just gonna get back into it, you know? It's been a while since I've streamed, I'm sorry. I got really sick, like really sick. And yeah, I was not doing super great, but I'm doing much greater now, especially now that I'm here with you today. So we are just going to get started here, and it has been, let's see, how long has it been since I've drawn? Like a month? So hopefully I remember how. Hi, Chris. Hey. I'm so out of practice, you know. You know how it is. I'm glad to be back. It has been a really long time. It's just, you know, life comes at you. I am still like the slightest little bit sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I still have like a cough and a sore throat, even though it's been, I don't know what, like a couple weeks. But yeah, I am mostly better. I am happy to be better. Being sick sucks, and I don't want to do it again for another, let's say, 4 months. I feel like that's reasonable. That's a reasonable ask of the universe. Just like, don't infect me with something for 4 months, please. Please. I'm just, I feel like my canvas isn't big enough, but I've resampled it multiple times. Let me... Like, it's pretty huge. See, now I feel like that's unreasonable. I feel like that's me tempting the universe. Okay, I'm just gonna make the canvas bigger one more time. Just because... Ah! That's how you know I haven't drawn in a while. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Crop and resize. Resample. There we go. I just felt like I didn't have enough detail on the eyes. So let's try again. Whoop. Do actually need a layer to draw on. Thank you. So this is from a TV show. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Hazbin Hotel, and it is out on Amazon Prime. It got really popular, especially on TikTok. People are really into it, and I watched it, and I had things to say about it. So I've written this whole review, long review, horrendously long review. It's 45 pages long. So long review. And I figured I should draw something to put on in the background while I talk about it. Yeah, so she is the Princess of Hell within the context of the show. She is the daughter of Lucifer Morningstar, so she is the demon, you know? This illustration gives a completely different impression of her than what she's actually like. She is actually a cinnamon roll. But you know me. I like going a bit darker, a bit more serious. I don't really do cute, I guess. Ooh. I want to make sure I'm keeping it in like my style that I usually do. I think I want to do something different there. I'll decide on it later. I'll make my decisions later. Right now is only about the vibes. Thank you. I feel like I finally found it. You know, I feel like for a long time I didn't really have a style, but last year's Inktober really helped me. I don't feel like I've found like a full color style yet, but I know that I'm somebody that likes, what's the word? Line art. I feel like I've decided that I do like my art to have line art. I'm not like the most into painterly styles. Like, I'm fine with it. I'll do it sometimes, but I just don't think that it's my favorite way to do art. See, I still just feel like I don't have enough pixels. But the canvas is massive. I cannot make the canvas any bigger. This is just how it's gotta be, you know? That's fair. I feel like nobody's art style ever really like stays static forever, you know? You gotta grow, you gotta get better at what you're doing, right? So I'm sure my style will continue to evolve. These lines are a bit thin. I might... See, here I am talking about knowing my style. I might use a halftone brush instead of doing the hatching myself. Just have a little bit more consistency from a distance. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it. That's why I feel like it was so difficult to. I feel like it's really difficult for me to want to settle on a style because there are so many styles that I love. And I feel like different illustrations require different styles, you know? Like if I were going to do a pinup style, a pinup-esque illustration, I would do it in like that classic pinup style because that's what people are expecting when they see pinup, you know? So I don't know. I don't feel like anybody... Can you get out of erase mode? Thank you. Jeez. I don't feel like anybody is ever really locked in to a style forever. Unfortunately, having a specific style is one of those things that people really recommend if you want to be a recognizable artist. And I guess that's true, but it's like, oh, I want to try things. I don't want to be locked into a style. I hate that if you double tap on this pen, it goes into an eraser mode. And then I double tap it again and it will not get out of eraser mode. It's driving me bonkers. I wonder if there's a setting where I can turn that off, because I might. Like, honestly, I could see it being useful. It is not useful for me. Because I activate it way too easily. I could see that. I used to be like that too. I used to, I never wanted to see like any texture at all in my lines. I wanted them to be the smoothest lines in the entire universe. And then I was like, why does my art look so computer generated? I don't know, girl. Maybe because you're using like the brush that you can find that has the least amount of texture ever. And then I saw other artists' work that had texture, and I was like, oh, so that's what I want my art to look like. I actually am not going to outline those. We'll just do those in color. I also feel like it's going to be difficult to get this nose correct because it's like kind of turned up. feel like that looks a little weird, but we'll go with it for now. I mean, yeah, that's all you can really do is, is improve. It's only going up. Now, I want her to have, like, goat pupils. See, I might actually have to use a smooth brush for this. Just so I can have, some level of control. Yeah, I like that. I do really like that, actually. I feel like that looks good. I might keep the sketch under this image. I'm never really sure if I want to do that, but I like this sketch a lot. And sometimes it helps me with the rest of the illustration to just keep the sketch that already has like a lot of this shading work on it. Yeah, I definitely agree with that because I feel like sometimes when I get too into my line art, it gets a little bit stiff. But if I just keep the sketch underneath it on like a low opacity, I feel like it adds a little bit of like shading depth, but also it's not quite as stiff. So I'll probably do that. Yeah, definitely. Jeez, again with this double tapping. Bullshit! Rah! Don't mind me raging. That looks nice. I'll do one of these like horns really detailed and then we'll just copy it across. Rage! You know what? I would rage, but I'm not actually in a ragey mood. I'm actually in a very sad mood. No. I'm not like sad. I was reading a horror book. And I'm not easily scared at all. I love horror media. I love horror books. I find them very interesting. I can get like a little paranoid at times when it comes to true crime. So sometimes with true crime, I have to, if I watch too much of it and I start to get paranoid, I have to like take a break and detox so that I don't make myself overly paranoid. But horror books and stuff don't usually scare me. I'm usually like, yeah, okay, that was good. This book scared me so much that I burst into tears. And the thing is, the book itself is not that scary. The book itself is fine. There's been like a couple good sort of like gory, scary scenes that I was like, ooh, that was fun, you know? But this one scene, I'm so upset. So in this one scene, it's not like majorly important to the book. I'm reading the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, which sounds like a horror comedy, but it's not. It's sort of just straight horror. And the scene, this character is hiding in an attic, and while she's like in the attic, she has to hide under like this big pile of clothes because, you know, the bad guy is trying to find her and he's come up into the attic and he's looking for her. So she like burrows under this pile of clothes in the attic. And in the pile of clothes, there's like, sorry. I'm actually getting upset just thinking about it. There's like cockroach droppings, like cockroach eggs, and they like touch her face. I'm so incredibly frightened of cockroaches. It's not even funny. I have the most serious phobia that I've ever heard of cockroaches. I will cry if I look at a picture of a cockroach. I'm not kidding. It's so serious. And then as she's like laying there trying to hide, a like adult cockroach, it crawls on her face, like across her mouth, and then it starts burrowing into her ear. And I can't. That's the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life. And then when the guy goes away, the guy that's like trying to stalk her, hunt her down, that kind of thing, she can't get the cockroach out of her ear. So she has to smush it while it's still wriggling around in her ear. It's horrible. They do, apparently. I don't know. I'm too scared to look up any information about them because sometimes when you look up information about something, a picture appears. And I'm too scared to see a picture of a cockroach to look up information about them. So she has to clean cockroach gunk out of her ears. Oh. And so I burst into tears. I cried so hard my dog was concerned about me. Get banned. Get banned. Get banned. I'm gonna ban you so hard as soon as I remember how. Get banned. There we go. Oh. We got him. We cleared these streets of another piece of scum. And yet I'm still so heartbroken about the cockroach. I'm legitimately not going to be able to sleep. I am going to have to wear earplugs. I'm already so frightened of them, and we get them in our house a lot. And it's not because we're unclean people. You know, because in some places you only really get cockroaches if your like house is a mess. We're not really like that. We clean regularly. We clean every week, every maybe 2 weeks on average, because sometimes we'll go, a week without doing it. Like a big deep clean of the house. I'm not talking like dishes and stuff. That all gets done like daily. But we do like a deep clean of the house every 2 weeks, and there's just no way to avoid them because I live in Florida. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be everywhere. It's what happens, you can't, as much as I would love to be able to avoid it, you cannot. They are horrendous. At our last apartment, we had like an infestation. It was so upsetting because Frenchie was on a business trip. And I was like staying with my family for a week because I was like, oh, Frenchie's gone, I'll just go stay. And then I was going to spend a week at our apartment. And I get back to our apartment. And of course, Frenchie's usually the one that kills roaches because I'm petrified of them. And he is not. He really doesn't care. He's not afraid of them. I tell him every time he kills one, I say, you're so brave. And he's like, it's not being brave because I'm not scared. And I'm like, okay, call me a coward then. But I come back from visiting my family. And I like turn on the lights to our apartment. And of course we deep cleaned it before we left. Because I was like, oh yeah, it should be clean. I want to come back to a clean apartment. And I walk in the house. And as soon as I walk into the kitchen, there are 3 roaches having a little conference on our oven. And I was heartbroken. Because I'm like, Frenchie's not home for another week. What am I going to do? They were gathering their forces so that they could attack me when I'm at my most vulnerable. It's truly pathetic. I cannot deal with them. I can't kill them. I can't even pick up dead ones. Partially because they're very frightening and sometimes they pretend to be dead, which I think is bullshit. If you're dead, just be dead. Don't pretend to be dead, you know? One time I actually, like, there was a dead one in the bedroom and I'm freaking out and I'm crying. And I actually got up the courage to dispose of it because I was like, I don't want it in the bedroom and Frenchie's not here right now and I need to get rid of it. I'm going to be really brave and really tough. And I was like, oh, you know what would be like a convenient way out of this? I can just grab the vacuum and suck it up into the vacuum and ask Frenchie to empty the vacuum when he gets home. And so I grab the vacuum and I get up the courage to approach this roach, approach the roach, of course, and I go to suck it up with the vacuum, and then it moves. It wasn't dead, it was just lying. It like skittered right at me. It ran right at me, and I was so upset. You can't imagine how upset I was. It straight up skittered at me. Are you kidding? There will be no skittering in my house. If I see a single creature skitter, I'm gonna lose my mind. There'll be no skittering in my house and no skittering in my chat. If you want to do that nonsense, go to someone else's chat. I can't stand it. Absolutely no skittering allowed. Except Rory is allowed to skitter. She is allowed to both skitter and skedaddle. She is the one exception. It's all she knows how to do, you know? Yeah, he was definitely skittering up in here. Trying to sell me things? That's skittering behavior. The book is pretty decent otherwise, by the way, just so you know. Like, the book's not bad. I don't think it's particularly good. It feels kind of weird because a lot of the book is written from the perspective of, like, a housewife, specifically a housewife in the 90s. Obviously, I wasn't alive during the 90s, so I can't tell you how accurate it is. It feels a little bit strange because a lot of the book is kind of about, like, how women, especially housewife-type women, are not necessarily taken seriously when it comes to having worries about possibly dangerous people. And it feels a little weird. I'm, like, 75% of the way through. But it feels just a little bit weird because the author is a man. And it's like, I don't doubt that you're a good writer. Like, I'm enjoying the book. I think you're a good writer. But I'm not sure you are the right person to be writing about what it's like to not be believed as a woman. You know, like, that just feels a little weird. But I don't necessarily want to knock it, you know? I don't think that every book has to be written, like, the author has to be exactly like the character they write about, you know? And it's not like he's not doing a good job. I think he's doing a very accurate job portraying this, you know? It feels like a tiny bit odd. I wonder what that is. Maybe it's just because I thought the author was a woman, so I'm just a little bit surprised. Especially because I'm listening to it via audiobook, and the narrator is a woman. So in my head, I was like, oh yeah, this was written by a woman. No, it's not. But again, it's, like, not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't want to make it sound like it's a horrible book or anything. It's not. I think I was expecting a little bit more horror than what I'm getting, and I think maybe it's a little long. Like, I feel I've been listening to it for 8 hours, I guess, and I feel like I should be near the end, but there's still, like, another 4 hours left to go. Something like that. I'm really bad at math. That's what you get for exposing your secrets. I think our first little horn here is done. I really like it. I think it turned out great. Especially up close. Look at that. Bam! Now we're just gonna... Oh no, I forgot. Hang on, I got this. We're just gonna Yoink. Copy and paste. And flip it. Just place it right there. And I'm going to keep it on a separate layer actually because I'm going to have to erase some of it when I draw in the hair. But now she's got horns. That is true. Women are demons actually. And now that you know, you have to be eliminated. Sorry. It's nothing personal. It's just, you know, we got to protect our demonly secrets. Say goodbye to this world. An agent has been dispatched. And you will be dealt with accordingly. See, this is where you need a nice non-textured brush. Well, see, I can never get my own eyeliner to match up in real life, so I'm not surprised I can't do it while I'm drawing. That's pretty close. Yeah, have fun being Neo. Eat your weird gruel porridge and fight a monster. I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies past the first one, I think. And I don't remember if he ate gruel in the first one. Maybe he did. Maybe Neo's just always been destined to eat gruel. I know I am. I'm certainly destined to eat gruel. I was destined to be a medieval peasant, actually. But, alas, I was born in the wrong century. I was practically built to die of consumption. Ugh, I would look so good dying of consumption. People would be so jealous of me. Whew, can I pick an easier character? Consumption is like, it was like a very popular, if I want to say it like that, disease in sort of Victorian England. It made you cough up blood and it made you very frail and thin and pale. But it was for some reason considered like a really beautiful way to die. Like if you had consumption, people were jealous. Oh no, I have the consumption. And people will be, God damn it, she's so hot with consumption. It was just considered like very elegant and very romantic for some reason. I have no idea why. It is very strange. But yeah, like, it was a really, I should make a video on consumption because I'm actually really interested in it. I love, like plagues and diseases and stuff. So I think it would actually be, and my channel name, I think it would actually work really well on my channel. There is an imbalance here with this like inner corner. That's better. That kind of matches up a little more with the other one. You're telling me you don't want to die of consumption? I knew you were inelegant. I knew you weren't cut out to be a, I don't know, what were they called? Tutors? I don't know if they were tutors. That was probably before. I don't tell the others who are dying of consumption. But I'm actually on board with you. I think it would be a horrible way to go. Peasant! Peasant! Get out of here! Let's do some hair. It's really annoying because anytime I want to record something for like a TikTok or whatever, I have to turn my monitor and then I have to like draw at a really weird angle I also don't know if you can hear when I turn it, so if you do, that's the sound. Because otherwise, there's like light coming in through my window that reflects off my iPad screen and makes it so I can't use any of the footage. No! I think you're gonna live forever, actually. I'm manifesting it. You are going to live until the exact moment that you're like, I want to pass away. And then you're gone. That's how hard I'm manifesting it. See, that's why we give you the loophole. That's why we give you the out. So you can escape the eternal torment of being alive. You are welcome. You're welcome. Sorry, I got concentrating on getting these lines looking nice. It's a bit too many lines, I think. That's better. Then this area here is just like filled in. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of vibey. It's kind of got vibes. I live my life based off the vibe, so if there's no vibe, I'm not there. It's actually why I didn't attend my grandpa's funeral. The vibes were off. Everybody was sad. I'm just kidding, by the way. In case that's not clear. The vibes are off. We gotta get out of here. And it's a funeral. Like, it's not funny, but it does make me laugh. So what does that say about me? As a person, as a human being. Her hair is too high on top of her head. Is it not? Thank you. Don't look at the mobile games I was playing. Hello, Hyperfox. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? We're having a good time. We're joking about not going to my grandfather's funeral. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not. I didn't go to the funeral, but it's because it was in Australia, okay? It's a long way away. It's expensive. Ooh. That is a good question. She seems like a Happy Meal kind of gal, doesn't she? Definitely a Happy Meal. Australia has great vibes. It just also has expensive vibes when you're flying from the United States. Flying anywhere is expensive. Don't make me think about it. Let's see. So it would be erased from about there down. Yoink. There we go. It's pretty good. Then obviously we'll erase out her eyebrow that's under here as well. You don't need that. And she's starting to come together nicely. Oh man, I don't even believe in birds. Psh, look at this guy. Believes in birds. Lamau. Everyone knows that birds aren't real. Birds are drones set up by government agencies to covertly. I was going to say conveniently, and it is convenient, but I meant covertly spy on us. You know, I know words. I know English words. I'm so good at words. That's why I do it. No! No! Guys, should I make a cockroach emote so you can harass me? Should I make a cockroach emote so you guys can torture me? I feel like I should. I would be so frightened all of the time. You would tune into my stream and it's just 8 hours of me crying and screaming. Alright. I'll put it on my list. I will put it on my list of emotes to make. However, I will try to make it cute to the point where I will not cry when I gaze upon its horrid visage. I think we're making pretty good progress here. Oh. I zoom out and see everything I have to do. Seems like we're almost done. Right? Oh, that's Louis the 13th, and he is my baby. Louis is the mascot for my Twitch channel in addition to my other social media. He is a rat, and he's wearing a plague doctor's mask. And I think I'm trying to figure out how, but I want to make Louis into like a little thing that you guys can use for text-to-speech chat. So I would turn him into something that's like mouth moves and that is able to read your chats out while I'm working. No! That would be so scary. Oh, I can't imagine how often that would startle me. I already see bugs everywhere. Even when they're not there, I am constantly seeing bugs. And maybe that's a mental issue, but I refuse to look into it because I'm in America and healthcare is expensive. No! Though I do want to add some fun redeems. I want to make that text-to-speech thing for Louis a fun redeem. I'm trying to revamp basically my entire Twitch package. So that's emotes, overlays. I have a VTuber that currently exists. I'm trying to do Twitch panels, a new Twitch schedule. And I want to throw a little debut party. I don't know when the party's going to be yet. I gotta make a party invitation. It does! You are so right. Now I'm not going to be able to unsee that. Oh my gosh. They're supposed to be like goat eyes, but I guess goat eyes do look pretty much exactly like Baymax faces. Definitely hair textured. Yoink, yoink. Oh, I love drawing hair. I love it. I love it so much. It's so tedious, but it is also the joy of my life. It's so fun. I should totally, once I finish the liner, I should totally make this available as a coloring page. I would love to see how other people color it. Oof. You know, when you're doing a long line and you can't breathe. If I breathe wrong, it'll mess the line up. Well, that's great then. I'll turn it into a coloring page and I'll make it available somewhere. I have like, I don't want to mention this so anybody goes and subscribes to me. Do not, and I'm warning you, do not. If I will reject you if you subscribe to me. I just want to talk about it. If one of you subscribes to me, I swear. I have a Patreon. Do not go and subscribe to the Patreon. It is not ready. I just have it so that I can populate it with stuff in the background. So when people do eventually subscribe, when I get to the area where I feel comfortable launching it, then I actually have some like backlog stuff that people can look at and feel like they've got their money's worth for the Patreon, and I'm not starting out with a blank page. So I have a Patreon. And I bring it up because one of the rewards for one of the tiers is coloring pages of my artwork, of like anything that I do that has like a lot of line art. I'm going to turn into coloring pages for patrons. But do not, I swear, if I find a singular person subscribed to my Patreon, I'm shutting the whole thing down. It's not ready. The only reason I'm being like so intense about it, so serious about it, is that I don't necessarily have the capability to post on it regularly right now. And I would feel really, really bad if people subscribe to the Patreon. And then I just never post there. So yeah, I have one and it's like gearing up to get ready to go. But I would probably not launch it until I have, gosh, I don't know. Hi, Michael. How are you? I would probably not launch it until I've got maybe 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Before that, I don't really see a point. No. I mean, you can look at it. I would just, please don't join. It's like reverse psychology. And now I make you join the $100 tier just by using these mind hacks. 10 weird hacks that doctors hate. Okay. I am drawing Charlie in like her demon form from Hazbin Hotel. I am working on a like video essay about Hazbin Hotel, and I just finished the script yesterday. It is long. It's like 45 pages long. So let me get that link for you. I think maybe some of my posts are public, but I'm not actually 100% sure. Yoink. There's the link. So you can check it out and see what I've got on there right now. I post a couple different things, and I have a Patreon schedule. Technically, I just don't follow it because I'm a hater. I'm a hater of my own self. I'm my own worst enemy. It's how it is. Let's get this little scrungly piece of hair in here. This little wavy one. Whoop, whoop. I kind of want that line to be thicker. I hesitate to change the size of my brush now because I've already been drawing for a while. But hopefully it won't be too noticeable. No problem. Chris, if I catch you subscribing, you're banned. You're banned for several weeks. What if I was like, if I catch you subscribing, I'm quitting the internet forever? I will never make another video ever again. I might. Nah, you're right. I couldn't stay away. I like streaming too much. I like hanging with my wonderful chatters, my wonderful Twitch friends too much to leave the internet forever. You got me. I was lying. Ha. You know, like you do. Like you know. Oh, in my own chat. In my own chat. You banned me. Wow. Wow, that one piece of hair does not look good. We'll make it work. We will make it work. It just needs a little bit of shaping, a little bit of vibing, a little bit of I don't know. What are other words I use? Sproinging, perhaps. We haven't sproined anything in a while. Did I miss it? Whoop. It is freaking roasty in here, guys. It is starting to get hot. You know, the Florida summers, they are killer, actually murderous, you know. Whew. And the worst part of it is that I am going to have to start waking up at like 6 in the morning to walk my dogs so that they don't burn their poor little toes on the asphalt. I would never forgive myself if they had a burnt toe. I would feel ashamed for the rest of my life. Unironically, like actually I would be very upset about it. Because I adore those little dogs. And I know that you can buy them the shoes, but I also know that they would hate the shoes. And I don't want to be walking around outside when it's hot enough to burn my dog's feet. Doesn't seem very safe. The dogs? Yeah, definitely. My little mini poodle, Rory, she loves ice. Whenever I refill my water, I give her an ice cube and she loves it. She's a big chewer, so she loves crunching on it. She gives it the old crunch. Oh no, I'm doing this on the hair layer. That's okay. I don't care. They're all going to be one layer in the end. We are all one layer in hell. This is Procreate on my iPad. It's what I use pretty much all the time for drawing. In terms of like brushes, I'm basically just using a default Procreate brush. It's called Dry Ink. It's my favorite. I use it all the time. But yep, this is Procreate on the iPad. It's $10, but it's only a one-time fee, so it's like a better deal than Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint or whatever. Whoop. Oh no! I forgot that if I push my iPad up against the edge of my thing, it turns off. There we go. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, I think I am gonna want to keep the sketch underneath this one. Ugh, I don't know, we'll have to see. Watching you lurking, Chris. I'm watching you lurk. I see you. Probably. In her official design, her boobs aren't out, but she has a big old heart on her shirt, and I'm like, how can I not, you know? How could I not? I'm like 99% sure that she's an adult. Yeah. It's never really specified what her age is, so I'm allowed to give her big old bazwingers. It's an adult show. I'm assuming she's an adult. I don't know. Somebody's gonna come on here and tell me that like she's canonically 17 and I'm being a pervert. In which case, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Apologize before I get canceled. Guys, I didn't know. I didn't know that she might have been 17. Let's see. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. I was gonna cover it up with some mesh anyway. She is over 200 years old. Ha ha! So I am allowed to to have some booba. Booba's back on the menu, boys. It says that she's in her 20s. That she appears to be in her 20s, so I'm assuming it's fine. It's like, actually 200 years old in demon years is only 8 years old in human years. And we all gasp. Gasp! Wow. Congrats on being a baby. I'm also a baby, except I can't talk because I'm 2. So, you know. Actually, babies can talk at 2. What am I talking about? Right? I don't know anything about babies. Can babies talk when they're 2 years? Probably. I don't know. All I know is that when I was a baby, the first time, not the second time like I am right now, I apparently talked much, much younger than my parents were expecting. And they said I never baby talked. That just one day I bust out in full sentences and I haven't shut up since, which is why I'm on Twitch. Because I've never shut up in my entire life. And I think that's valid. I think that's valid of me. I think being a loud baby is the dream, to be completely honest. I should say an eloquent baby. Busting out Shakespeare. I don't think I like how dark that is, actually. I take it back. Like, it's fine. It just looks a little bit odd. It's not bad. Alright guys, the bad news is I have no idea when Frenchie is going to be home today. So he could be home at his usual time in 45 minutes, or he could be home in 5 minutes. He's crazy. He came home half an hour early yesterday. He's out of his mind. He's out of his gourd. He's just completely lost it. Oh no. He's gone full baby mode. I don't think he'll ever recover. And that's okay. Some of us are just babies for our entire life. Take me, for example. I'm baby. And I refuse to grow up. It feels nice. That is hair, yes. Yes, it is. That's a good one. I mean, have you seen babies? I would say that they do produce atom bombs for sure. Destructive power is off the charts. Yeah, but a baby's dumb. They wouldn't remember that. They wouldn't remember that because they're dumb. I wish I was become baby, destroyer of worlds. But no, I'm just a human. Ah, a human. Like babies aren't people. I wish I could be a baby, but I'm a person. It for sure does. Congratulations. Don't die from an overdose of drugs, please. We do not support overdosing on drugs during my stream. If you're going to do that, do it on your own time. But also, please don't. That would be so sad. Please. I know. I'm just teasing you. Because you said you were part angel dust. I was telling you not to go out like he did. It's a rough way to go, you know? Don't mind my odd looking fingies, okay? Drawing fingers with really, really long nails that are curled up is very hard. I know you know. You know. You're smart like that. You know. You know these things. Your real life fingers or your drawing fingers? Because if your real life fingers are not looking great, I'm so sorry. It's a little bit of a chubby finger. I get it. It's totally hard. Luckily, these fingers are like such a small part of the drawing that I don't even think you're gonna notice. Sometimes I feel like I really can draw hands. I've like figured it out, and then other times I'm completely confused. These long nails. So pointy. So evil. Like a cute little chibi hand. Oh. That sounds adorable. And then these two are going to overlap like this, because that's how nails work. Ooh, that's a fat pinky finger. Don't mind that. It's just kind of a chubby little finger there. That's okay. We do not judge here. We simply fix. That looks fine. Oh God, no, it's my one weakness. Math. I actually suck so hard at math, so that is impossible for me. Why do you think I learned to draw? So people will ask me like, are you good at math? And I say, I'm an artist. And I go, oh, no, you're not good at math. Easy shortcut. That sounds right. I'm no mathematician, but if there are 2 1s, wouldn't that be 2 1s? Like, you go 1 1 and that's 2 1, so the answer is 2 1. So it's 21, because there's 2 1s. I know. Thank me later when you get an A on your test. Just felt like that hand looked a little strange without the staff to hold on to. I think your kindergarten teacher would be impressed with you knowing how to spell kindergarten. That's a hard word. Especially for a kid. Especially for a little baby puppy like you are. My little baby puppy. Impressive. In human years or in demon years? Because I might have you beat if it's demon years. She looks fine. She just lacks a little bit of depth without the... It's actually not horrible. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to keep that sketch underneath. I think the answer is probably yes, but I don't know. It's difficult to say. Me too. I always record things. As long as you remember to hit that follow button and subscribe. I don't know. I don't know how to Mr. Beastify myself. I'm sorry. I know that's what 5-year-olds like. I'm going to take 1 million breaths over the course of my lifetime. And it's just a video of me being recorded for the rest of my life. No. But the question is, do you need to remember? You know? Maybe you don't need to know. Maybe we can just live in ignorant bliss. I think that's the right way to go about it. We live in peace and harmony. I am hungry, but the only snack we have in the house right now is pickles. And if I eat one more pickle, I might die. They're very acidic. It's looking pretty good, but the only part of her that's kind of looking complete right now is her horns. Back to the hair, I suppose. I spoose. No! No! Look, there's only one cult leader allowed in this cult, and it's me. So if you want to go start your own cult where you're doing sacrifices, that's your own business. But in my cult, which is where we are right now, this is my cult, welcome, I am the cult leader. That's why when you follow, it says you have joined the fold, not simply that you have followed. See? You have joined the fold. My fold. As your cult leader, I thank you for following. You also heard the ominous bell, which does signify the end of your life. Sorry. It's from that poem. Ask not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. You know? You ever had a bowl? A bell? You ever had a bowl? Do you have bowls in your house? What do you eat soup out of? A plate? Yeah, that's what I thought. Man, my dad was so obsessed with Rick and Morty for a while. I don't know what happened, man. He loved it. Which is weird, because that's not the kind of thing my dad would usually enjoy. I don't know why he was so into Rick and Morty. But sorry. I am, in fact, going to color it, yes. I might not get to coloring it today if I don't end up finishing it today on a stream. You can always see the finished like speed paint on my YouTube channel. I always put stuff up there. That would be, I'm also After Plague on YouTube, so if you're looking for it there, it would be that. It should be up this Saturday if I get everything filmed and edited. If not Saturday, then Sunday, and if not Sunday, then Monday. Best way to stay updated is to hit that bell. Hit that bell. I hit that bell 1,000,000 times for you to hit that bell. That's me being Mr. Beast again, and failing, clearly. Michael! Michael, don't leave me here! I love that audio. I think it's so fun. I think about it all the time. But yeah, if I don't end up finishing it on stream, which seems unlikely, because again, I'm probably only streaming until 5:45, 6-ish, whenever the boyfriend gets home, the Frenchie McGee, the French boy McGee, as we call him. Whenever he gets home, I get off, because that's when we go and eat dinner, like human beings. Definitely not perform cultish sacrifice rituals. I would never. Sorry. That's such a fucking funny idea for a video. Last one to take their hand off me wins my soul. Oh, that's good. No. It's French boy McGee. My boy Frenchie. You guys, I'm gonna send, hang on. Here we go. Just in case you want it. No pressure. I just always forget to put this in chat. Boink. There you go. It's a Discord link to my Discord server. No pressure to join. But Frenchie McGee is one of the, oh no, what's he called? Admins in that server. And he is also my long-term, lovely, handsome, very, very sexy boyfriend. I don't want to brag or anything, but we live together. And sometimes, don't tell my mom, but sometimes we smoochy kiss. Do not tell my mom, but sometimes we smoochy kiss a little bit. Only a little, though. Thank you, Chris. I do have a book, and it is better than it was when Chris bought it. And Chris has the first edition. Chris has the edition that I published on zero sleep. I'm glad. I'm working on my new book this year. I have no idea when that one's coming out. Because I'm trying to actually get it traditionally published. Like, once I've written it, I'm actually going to try and get a literary agent, and I know it's like kind of a pipe dream, and it might not happen, you know, but I would love to actually get it published and, you know, have it on real bookstore shelves and stuff like that. I would love that. I don't have an address, you know. I kind of live in an underpass. Not because I have to, but just because, like, it's kind of my vibe, you know. You ever been in an underpass before? Nice goat. I like to pretend to be a bridge troll, you know? So when people cross my path, I go, listen and answer my riddles 3 in order to pass. And they're like, that didn't rhyme. And I'm like, I'm trying, okay? I wasn't born a troll. I've had to study and practice. I'm still just an intern, okay? Anyway, long story short, I don't have an address that you can send stuff to. I would like to actually get a P.O. box someday. I just get really worried because people get weird on the internet, you know? Don't get me wrong. I don't think you guys are weird. But there are some creepy people out there who would maybe want to send me a pipe bomb. Not to be mean, but just because they think I'd find it useful. And they'd be wrong. Sounds good. I do actually make videos about reading wrap-ups and stuff like that. So I am always looking for book recommendations. I would love to hear what you got. I think the best place to send it would just be general chat. I should create a book recommendations channel. I don't even actually have anything set aside for... Oh yeah, I do. I have a book club page, but I don't have my book club up and running yet. No! No! You know what? I feel like I have seen this somewhere before. Maybe I saw it at like a Scholastic book fair. I see that it has the book fair sticker. I might pick that up actually. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it. This hair is taking a long time, but that's because it's very big and elaborate, okay? And the good news is that for the most part, we can actually just copy and paste it because it's symmetrical. The bad news is I drew a lot of stuff on this layer, so it'll be a little messy, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I know you guys are worried. I know we're panicking. I understand. But there is no need to panic. I have to like turn off the filter in my brain when I stream because otherwise I tend to go really, really quiet, right? But that means that I very nearly just said, there's no need to worry, daddy's here now, referring to myself as daddy. And if that ever happens, if I ever do refer to myself as daddy in your presence, somebody please shoot me. Tell the sniper to take the shot. I'm ready to go. I'm After Plague on YouTube as well. I can send a link. Look, just because I may be your father figure does not mean I'm your dad. I could be your stepdad. Here, I'll send a link to my channel. But yeah, I'm After Plague. I've got 388 subbies. Boink. Thank you. I would appreciate that, and I'm honored that you want to shoot me in the first place. I'm honored. But this is why I can't have this is why I can't have a PO box. Because somebody will just send me like a loaded weapon. Sorry. I just pictured receiving like a package that has like a loaded gun in it, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting, and then a note that says shoot yourself, and I'm like, no, and then I do it. I can't refuse. I can't refuse. Oh, I like that little guy you sent. He's dancing. Hey, thank you for the sub. That's so nice. I try to upload every Saturday, but I suck at it. I suck. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I suck so bad at uploading. It's because I can only do one thing at a time. So last month, instead of uploading a singular YouTube video, I streamed on Twitch for like, I don't know, 100 hours or something like that. I spent so long on Twitch last month. Chris was here for a lot of it. Shout out Chris. I think Chris was here for most of it. But since last month was me streaming on Twitch, I did not upload any YouTube videos. And then the beginning of this month was me editing YouTube videos, so I did not stream on Twitch. I don't understand how people multitask. It's probably because they hire editors and stuff. I have a little guy that you guys might like then, if you like that funky little dude. I think he's great. I use this guy so often that I actually made a shortcut for it in my phone. This feller. Yoink. I use him all the time, so I had to program in a way for him to pop up in my phone because his little face is like a Japanese kanji character, I believe. I think it's like the sound ni or something like that. So yeah, instead of having to switch to Japanese kanji every time I wanted to type it out. Oh, we're almost done with this hair. It's definitely looking good, actually. This is awesome. I love him so much. Her. Sorry, I love her. I got distracted by the emojis in the chat. Because I love them so much, too. This is going to look really weird when we copy and paste it over, but that's okay. You just got to trust the process, you know? And I know you guys trust me. As your loving cult leader, I know you guys trust me. I definitely did not rent a book from the library to learn how to be a better cult leader. I would never do that. And it definitely wasn't called Cults by what's their name? Oh, it was 2 authors. It definitely doesn't have yellow text on the cover. And that's how you know you can trust me. That is true. That is true. I do love me a good drawing of the boobas. They're just fun to draw, okay? Let's see, I'm just trying to decide at what point should I try and copy it across. I think I should finish this little tail piece and then copy it across. And then we'll try and fix all of the issues that are going to arise when I copy it across. I should have done it the other way. Actually, no, I shouldn't have. It would have been hard either way. I was going to say I should have done the other side first, but no need. Honestly, I probably should have just turned on. I have one. You want to see my one custom emoji? Actually, I'm pretty sure you guys can use it. There is one custom emote in this. It's of a guy holding a jar of olive oil. It is on my to-do list this month to make emotes, both for the Discord server and for my Twitch. I don't think you're allowed to have emotes until you hit affiliate, but I'm actually not sure. But I do want to have them ready to go for when I hit affiliate eventually. I can't promise it'll happen anytime soon, but it is going to happen. We're manifesting. Manifest with me. Or don't, it's your choice. I guess if you don't want to manifest me, you can still be a part of my cult. I guess. If you really want to. But I think you should manifest if you really want to be a part of my cult. I'm not, trying to peer pressure you or anything, but I think it would be pretty cool if you manifested. The rest of us are manifesting, and, you're kind of just bringing the vibe down by not manifesting success for me. So, I'm not trying to pressure you, but I don't know, maybe if you could just, have one manifest. Because the guy... Because the guy's name is Oliver. So it's Oliver Oil. Instead of olive oil. I just thought it'd be funny. I will have you know that is not a real photo. I photoshopped it because I was laughing to myself so hard at the idea of Oliver Oil that I photoshopped that image. That man was not originally holding olive oil. I was in class and I was trying not to cry tears of laughter because of how hard I was laughing at Oliver Oil. And I still think it's hilarious. That's the sad thing, is I still think it's so fucking funny. Okay, so it is a problem that Oliver oil. guys, it's Oliver oil. I'm sorry, okay. I can't stop laughing about it. That is Oliver, and that is his oil, you know. It's basically the long and short of it. Okay, so I need to hide some stuff so I can see what I am doing. Let's just isolate this hair layer. Yeah, there we go. Well, I suppose that's okay. I suppose it's all right. Government approved fan art. Now this is gonna require a bit of cleaning up, but that's okay. It's all right. On the bright side, it will save us a load of time. Unless it takes us like 8 hours to clean up, which it might. I can't guarantee anything. Okay, now let's see that. Perfect. So I don't need this piece up to here. And this entire top piece is unnecessary. Though I will have to clean up this like area where the bangs was. Okay. And then none of this is necessary right here. Nah, I'll just erase that and redo it. No, that's so sad. It's the saddest thing I ever heard. We'll have a moment of silence for the rabbit. Poor little thing. You hate to see it. You truly do hate to see it. I love rabbits. Should we name him? Like posthumously? Is that too dark? Is it too morbid? I just feel like he deserves a name, you know? I feel like he doesn't deserve to go out without people knowing his name. Both of them are very good. I just want you to know, Serpentious. I just want you to know, Serpentious, that your comment got flagged as being suspicious because it thought the word nugget with one G was like, I don't know. It was like, this is suspicious. Are you going to allow this in your chat? I'm like, yeah, it's the word nugget. I'm drawing Charlie, specifically in her demon form. We're working on her hair right now. We've done one half of it, and I feel like it's looking pretty good. I just copied it across, so now I'm cleaning up all of these areas here where, you know, where it needs to be cleaned. You know what? It does kind of look like Lilith, that little, like, glimpse of her we get at the beginning in that storybook. But yeah, this is Charlie in her demon form with like her trident and that kind of thing. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. That was so nice. I'm drawing her because I am making like a commentary video about Hazbin Hotel and what I thought about the first season this week. So I figured it might be fun to have something in the background while I'm talking, because it's going to be a long video. Like Charlie or like Lilith? Yeah. In theory, the video should be coming out this Saturday. But I do have like a ton of editing to do. So I'm going to tentatively say Sunday. Let's say it'll come out on Sunday. The script is done and I'm going to get the drawing done. It does, because Charlie usually has hers tied back. I have it, here's like a little reference, though, of what her hair looks like in the fight. I guess it comes undone, so I figured, yes, that's probably true. But yeah, I figured since her hair was down during the fight, I would, keep it down here. But I can totally see it, especially because I think she looks a little older than Charlie. Charlie kind of has a young vibe going. But yeah, my script is like 43 pages long or something like that. And I haven't even started to edit it yet. So we'll see. If it doesn't come out on Sunday, it'll come out on Monday. And if it doesn't come out on Monday, it'll come out on Tuesday. The best way to stay informed is to ring the bell. Not because I want you to. Not because I'm like, ring that bell, but it's because I'm so horrible at sticking to an upload schedule. So it's for your own good. I mean, we looked it up. We looked it up in stream, and apparently Charlie is 200 years old, which I did not know. I mean, I figured she was old. But I don't know, she could have been like newly 16 or whatever. She's not exactly, she's pretty young coded in the show, I would say. Ooh. Yeah. Yep, it will be on YouTube. I did send the link earlier in chat, but I will send it again. Yoink. I should get a bot. I should get a Twitch bot. I just don't have one. I just don't have a Twitch bot, I'm sorry. I know I need a Twitch bot, I'm sorry. We're trying to get organized. I should be a bot. What if I was? What if this whole time I was just an AI and you guys didn't know? How betrayed would you feel, first of all, on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm guessing it would depend on how long you've been here. I'm sure Chris would feel a lot more betrayed. You know what? That is suspiciously bot-like behavior. You better watch out or you'll get banned by my elite team of moderators, which is definitely not just me, but in a different hat. It's definitely not just me with a wig. But if it were, would you buy it? Would you buy it? Would you be like, yeah, that's a different person? Or no? No? Alright. That's fine. Doesn't hurt my feelings or anything. She just has so much hair. Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, I love it. That's why I draw my hair like this, but it does take so long. I've been streaming for an hour and a half and I'm still just working on the hair, Thank you. Thank you. That'll be $1 million, and since you've already agreed to purchase it, that is true. See, the thing is, I do not consider the consequences of my actions. And I think that pain and suffering makes our art better. If I want to get really philosophical about it. Thank you. Yes. I may or mayn't have an answer. Ah! You scared me! Jeez. What is that notification? That is not what my notifications look like. Thank you. Thank you for following. Oh. Gave me an actual jump scare. I have no idea why your notification looked like that, because my follow notifications look like this. Oh my god. I'm like kind of inclined to believe that. Because I have no idea how else you would have, how else my notification would have done that. Oh, actual heart attack. That's good. If you want to send your fan art in the Discord, you totally can. There's a channel in the Discord called Your Art. And that one is specifically for you guys to send me any art that you want to show me. Because I love seeing other people's art. It makes me so happy. So definitely send it. I want to see. I think we might finally be done with the hair. My Sisyphean task. Look at that. Bam. Ooh, yay. I want to see. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's probably it. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no, you sent a picture of the rabbit before it died? That's horrendous. Oh. Oh wow, that's from Hell of a Boss. That looks so good, Chris. Oh. Serpentious. It's so cute. Do you have like a social media that you want to put underneath it? Because I might repost this to my Twitter or something because it's adorable. Yeah, me too. Possum. He's a rat. I know he looks a little like a possum. He's supposed to look like a rat that's wearing a plague doctor mask. Yeah, I mean, whatever social media that you want to tag or whatever, I just want to make sure that I give you credit because I definitely want to repost that on my socials. He's so cute. How adorable. I don't even know what to do with myself now that I'm done with the hair. I feel like I've been freed from my shackles, my chains, my bondage. Oh! I remember that. They called me a possum. I am not a possum. I can't do a boxy voice. Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of Hazbin Hotel, you should totally watch Hell of a Boss. It's by the same creator, it's in the same universe, and it's on YouTube for free. I don't know if you have seen it. I'm just saying if you haven't, it's pretty good. Nah, Mooksy totally works. You just know that he would hate it spelled like that. Because he was complaining that like baristas always spell his name Foxy or Roxy or some shit like that. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. I should draw fan art more often. Don't know why I don't. Hmm. Is that going to bother me to the point where I need to fix it? Maybe. I'll think about it. Uh-oh. Guys. My house is being broken into. Wish me luck. I'm for sure gonna be murdered. But if I'm not, you know, it's good vibes. It's good vibes if I'm not murdered. But I'm definitely about to be killed. Sorry. He's not fat! He's not! Don't make fun of him. He gets enough from that from Luna. Uh-oh. He's here, guys. No! No! Ah!
Louis? Or Tootie?
Isn't that so cute?
Yeah!
Somebody from chat drew him.
Oh.
Yes, it is him. I just so happen to know this intruder, and he's kind of cute, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Mwah!
I agree.
There's lots of people in chat today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's somebody in there calling you Maniac McGee.
Maniac McGee? Rude.
I've got a good amount of people chilling with me today.
Ooh.
I know.
Why am I Maniac McGee?
Because you're a maniac. You gotta do the dance now.
I don't know the dance.
Oh, what the heck?
Is it the one where it's like...
Yes, is that one? Guys, he did the dance. He did the
Fortnite dance.
He did the Fortnite. Oh, you blew out my candle. It's probably good. It's been burning for like 3 hours.
Yes.
That's a pretty cool emote there. I like that one. He left. He's gone to go get some food.
Getting myself some cheese.
Some cheese. You know, as a Frenchman, if he doesn't eat cheese every 6 to 8 hours, he will perish. He will actually pass away.
Yeah, right. Cholesterol is through the roof.
Frenchmen are very sensitive. They're like turtles, you know?
Yes. We have terrible cholesterol.
I don't know if he would share his cheese with you. He's very protective.
Oh, no.
See? I warned you.
This is my cheese.
He won't even share his cheese with our little baby puppy dog.
No, they should not have cheese.
Me, on the other hand, I share my cheese with my babies because I love them. Because I'm their mother and I love them, okay?
Yes, but then they get the runs.
That's true. And then he has to wake up to deal with it, so I get zero consequence.
Mm-hmm.
No, me first. Hang on. Wait a second. Hang on. I have first dibs.
To adopt?
Yeah. Father, Daddy. Daddy, please. Guys, I think I killed him. I think he's dead. He died of the cringe. What if this whole time he was my father? How would you guys feel about that? We pull out like a secret incest plotline. What do you think?
Can you explain
No.
this adopt me thing?
I cannot.
Mm-hmm.
They simply want to be adopted. There is no deeper joke. They just like you and they want you to adopt them. I'm not sure he's old enough to adopt you. No!
What do you mean?
No! I'm first. I'm in line first for adoption. Guys, I've been in line for 5 years. I've been trying to get this guy to give me an adoption ring since year 2. You know, when a man who is your age gives you a ring and he says, I'm going to adopt you, and you say yes, and he like gets down on one knee and stuff, I've been trying to get him to do that for years.
It's just like a class ring.
Why don't I count? That's not fair. That's not fair. I guess I do have an unfair advantage.
Yes, you have an unfair advantage.
Ah! In the adoption Olympics?
Yeah. Can I see the
What if I said no? What if I was like, no, you can't see it?
Rude.
There you
Ooh.
go. I set my camera up and then I've completely forgotten to record. That was
Nice.
one of the best hands I've ever drawn and I completely forgot to record it. So do I risk undoing it and recording it or no? I think no.
No. Yes, I am mage.
No, that's McGee.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know it's Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
It's MCGEE, but you know.
It's the Irish French.
The Irish French. Yeah, you know. Famously two groups that have gotten along excellently.
Hey, they both speak English.
That's true, actually. If any of you are English, sorry, you're getting hated on. Also, it's like 3 a.m. over there. So why are you awake?
It's not.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
It is 11.
Oh, I forgot it was 5:45. Sorry, I don't know
Wait,
why I
would
did
it
that
be
voice.
5:45? What do you mean?
What? So,
Oh, yeah, it's the time.
yeah.
I thought you meant like the time difference.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing awake? Oh, they're in Germany. I guess it's still pretty reasonable. That's what, 6 o'clock?
That is 6 hours time difference.
Oof.
So
You are definitely headed to bed soon.
Yeah, it's
Or
just-
maybe not.
it's just about midnight.
Hey, time zone buddies. We live in Florida, so
Mm-hmm.
we're on Eastern time too. Also, if you can hear some growling and or fighting in the background, that is my dogs.
Yes, I'm fighting them.
Yep, he's absolutely beating them up.
Yeah.
It's not fair. He brought brass knuckles to a dog fight. It's a little intense if you ask me, but you know.
Especially ones, like that are sparked.
Yeah, they're electric.
Yeah, like taser brass knuckles.
Oh yeah, very, very good. Let me see. Do I have an image of Rory here? Hang on. I will show you.
For the cheese, no. It's to assert my dominance about the fact that I could have cheese. You can't have cheese.
Oh, don't bully. This is my dog. Little rat, little rat. Little rat.
Oh yeah, that's her hangover face.
That's one of them. That's my baby. She's my little rat. And I love her to pieces. What's that? Hey, thank you for the follow. That's so nice of you. That's so nice. You are now entitled to all cult benefits now that you have joined the fold. Currently, the benefits are none, and the drawbacks are you owe me your entire soul for the rest of existence.
Oh, they don't get health insurance? I thought that was part of the benefits.
I cannot afford health insurance. No health insurance for anyone, least of all for me. I can threaten to perform a ritual. If you're sick, we'll perform a little ritual.
Mickey, am I a good artist? No. But it is how I met Afterplague.
Yes, I think Frenchie is a great artist, actually. He did some animation on YouTube. Oh gosh, this was like back in 2020, 2019.
Yeah.
And so we both joined a Discord for people who were making videos on YouTube. And we were both like two artists in a sea full of gamers. Don't get me wrong, I love gaming YouTubers, but we were some of the only artists there, so it made us a little bit more drawn to each other. And then I did some voice acting in one of his videos, and then we got married, and we lived happily ever after, and we had a baby, and that's the one fighting in the background right now. Also, I feel the need to disclaim that we are actually not married, and we have not lived happily ever after because we are still currently living, so we could fall out and he could kill me. So I can't promise a happily ever after just yet. Now that's not fair. If you're gonna kill me, at least come from the front, not from behind.
Francie?
Frenchie. I actually don't know if his channel is live anymore.
No, I removed it. I
Aw.
delisted it.
It's so sad. But he's
if-
been thinking of getting back into it.
Yeah, maybe.
Frenchie's favorite food is baguette and butter.
Absolutely.
And I am hot.
Yes, absolutely. No, but seriously, my favorite food is like... Oh, wait, show him a picture of the croque monsieur.
Oh, yeah. Oops, sorry. I bonked you right on the head. I'll send a picture of croque monsieur in the Discord so you guys can see it. It's essentially like a grilled cheese.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It is delicious. We had it for Thanksgiving this year instead of a turkey, and it was yum. I tell you that much. It was delicious. There you go. Also, in case anybody in the chat has not gotten a link to the Discord, I'm just going to copy that and send it over. No pressure to join. Boink.
Oh, the irony.
There you go.
Favorite song? Ooh.
Ooh. Cock Monsieur.
No, it's
That's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Croque monsieur. It is delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite song?
La Marseillaise.
Oh my god. Can you get any more French?
Absolutely.
La Marseillaise, that's the French national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, do I have a favorite song?
Cheeseburger. Yes.
Cheeseburger.
Don't get me wrong. A nice bacon cheeseburger is delicious. I almost swore. What's my...
He's reading,
I'm reading, so right now...
He's got a couple in the works.
Yeah, so I'm reading Dune.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally started an audiobook just to give it a shot. And I'm listening to Halo Fall of Reach. And that is not as good as I remember as a kid.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
It's probably just because it doesn't really work well as an audiobook, because a lot of it is just like reading email.
Oh, boo. Let's see.
But I do love listening to all the After Plagues book reports.
Yeah, so we like to do a thing whenever I finish a book. I'll sit Frenchie down for like 45 minutes and I'll just take him through the entire plot. Like I'm telling him like a story that's got a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like something with the T.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. We actually really enjoy doing that together. And I'm thinking about turning it into a series on the channel. I just have to do some prep work. I've got to make us both like little PNG tuber things that can react when we're talking. But I'm going to make it like a little faceless podcast thing that I'm going to put up on my channel.
His name is not Frenchie, it's Cool Cheese Guy, accept it. Absolutely.
I would be happy to call him Cool Cheese Guy. It's just a little bit long, so that's why we shortened it to Frenchie.
Well, I mean, I could set that my nickname in the Discord.
Cool Cheese Guy. Yeah, definitely do that. Ooh, I have read both Holes and City of Ember, and I liked both of them. The mole in City of Ember freaks me out, though. I've also watched both of those movies. I think maybe you've only seen the Holes movie. Yeah,
but it's been ages. Like the last time I watched it was when I was maybe I watched it when it came out when I was 8. Yes, I'm that old.
Old man. Mm-hmm. Everybody boo him for being old.
Ooh, favorite instrument. Well, okay, my mom is a piano teacher, so like I grew up with piano being constantly played in the house. So I am kind of biased to the piano.
They're booing you.
Why?
Because you're old.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. I'm not old. I'm very young. We've established this. I'm very young.
Mm-hmm. Legal.
I am like 16 years old and this guy's 35, so it's perfectly legal in the state of Florida. Imagine being expired cheese. Oh. I'm sorry. That piano is a better instrument than trumpet. I truly am sorry, but it's true.
I mean, you played the clarinet, didn't you?
I did play the clarinet. I was honking up a storm. In any case, fellers, thank you so much for showing up to the stream, but we have to go. It's dinner time, and I know that if...
if you want to continue working...
I'm wrapping up.
All right.
I'm hot, so I want to sit in front of a fan for a while. Okay. And I can't put the fan on while I'm streaming.
Oh, yeah, whoops.
Oh, man. I'm not actually 16, if that's what you're exclaiming about. I'm 23. I'm legal. I'm legal, I promise.
Yeah. She was lying. Cheese guy, no.
He's also not 35. He's 28.
I'm 28.
We're a very reasonably aged couple. Sorry, not to
Cheese
cancel.
guy, stay.
Well, I'm probably going to be streaming again tomorrow if you guys are around at the same time. I'll probably be finishing this up with some color and stuff like that. And my good friend Cheese Guy will be here at the same time as well. Sorry. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Says every Mexican.
I don't think he can. I don't think he qualifies for adoption, guys. It's the criminal record, you know. He stole the Declaration of Independence, so he can't adopt. He's got a criminal record.
Yeah.
I know. But thank you guys for coming. I will see you tomorrow if you're back. Feel free to chat it up in the Discord server if you'd like. We're around pretty much all the time in there. So if you have anything fun you want to send, any art, anything like that, go ahead and send it. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, friends. I am After Plague pretty much everywhere, and I am After_Plague on Twitter. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you so much for the follows. You all have a good day now. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. I know that it says that the stream is starting soon, but it's not. It's actually ending. I just haven't made a stream ending screen. I'm working on it. Okay, bye. Bye.